All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Newton, and they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 22, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's letting this one. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This is taken near the 13. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Just like that, out of danger and out past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's put that team on the hunt. Show it. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series. We got to step it up. Mike's 54 on it. Mike's 54. Hey, let's get this.
Watson just beating the play clock. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Lawrence Guy never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson now throwing on 3rd and long. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Right there.
From the gun, here's Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
58's Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, about that.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing off it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, and the pressure gets to him again. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Now it's Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. This one complete to Ingram. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans push further out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me.
He's got him in, complete. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Bring it.
Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Watson flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Rosas good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson going to throw again, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions yards, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You're not ready. You're not ready.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Watson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack. Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Newton. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Deuce, 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 deuce. Alert flare, alert flare.
Hey, 59.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Newton now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I got one.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch me. 54. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
On 1st and 10, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Eluding the pressure right. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good, and their lead will swell up to 28. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do...
wide open, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, 76 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Michelle. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. New England on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Crash. Check 52.
From the gun, here's Newton. He may try and run for this.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
They snap it to Newton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Watson to throw again. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Texans.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Check Mike 54.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Ingram's got the first down and more. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. First target, first catch, and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off play action, Newton. Flushed out right, and this will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Newton got his man. That's Harry. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Newton now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Newton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be, and time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and hey, but